like a caged bird's call. Virtual skies and we're breaking it all. Dreaming high with a false horizon. Departure lounge keeps the spirit rising. Engines roaring through a screen glow haze. Throttle forward, we're lost in the maze. Sim skies blur, yet the passion set. Lugging in for the Quizness jet. Take off, flight paths to nowhere. Streaming dreams up in thin air. Quiz me now, bring the jet game on. The departure lounge where the wild belong. The wild belong. Pushing pixels through an endless storm. Clouds crash hard, but we stay warm. From the runway cracks to the cockpit's grin. A sim of steel, but our hearts plug in. Cruising on autopilot, heart astray. Steering questions in a quiz ballet. Flight plan scribbled, the answers collide. In the lounge we let the chaos decide. Metal birds in the stream rolls fierce. Every quiz a lounge keeps the fierce. Lift off, minds racing, don't forget. It's high stakes in Quizness jet. Up in thin air. Quiz me now, bring the jet game on. The departure lounge where the wild belong.
A huge thank you once again to our channel member, Will P. Yes.
I'm working on that here. Stand by.
Information Lima, clear to Fukuoka. After departure, fly radar vectors to Tiara, then as filed. Departure runway 05, initial climb to 3,000 feet. Departure on 119er,
well, this will be fun.
Decimal 1, squawk 6624, Japan Air 307.
Welcome along then, ladies and gentlemen, to your
good day, Japan Air
Thursday.
915 requesting IFR clearance to Naha.
Your Thursday flight night here on the Departure Lounge YouTube channel. Hope you're well, as always. So, just the obvious thing, Carl messaged me earlier in the day to be like, YouTube have brought out a brand new thing. I was like, sure, I mean, let's have a nosy. Crowns. So we're gonna try and make the most of this. This is a YouTube thing that I knew Jim was like, oh fuck's sake, you've got it too. I'm like, mate, I've only just got in to have a look. I've not even properly looked at it. We're on board tonight, not that you can see yet, but the sunrise is imminent in Tokyo. We're on board the Starflyer A320 here at Tokyo-Haneda. We are headed over to my most favoritist place in the world, which is Fukuoka. Flight time tonight is about 1 hour and 36 minutes, so it should be a good one. I don't know a great deal about these crowns, but I do know that top 3 on the leaderboard. Does it? It does. So every chat that goes in goes onto the leaderboard, which everyone can keep up to date with, I believe.
And delivery good. Morning vision tickle.
I will keep an eye on it too. We've got something potentially planned to have this stick around. We're going to do a little incentive, which I'll get onto once we get flying and everything else. So well, as we've established, not every chat. Most chats count towards it. You get 25 XP points per chat, and the top 3 get a crown. So it's like a little mini battle. I think we could make this fun. I think we could make this a lot of fun. What I don't want it to do is obviously steer away from the chat. From the actual stream itself. So I know people are here to have like banter and everything else, but what I don't want it to do is for it to take the attention away from the stream and literally just be like, who can get the top leaderboard? So, do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? So I'll keep an eye on the leaderboard, as I'm sure you can as well. Most of your chats, it's pretty much every chat. Super chats as well, I think. Don't get me wrong, super chats are more XP, I think. So I think what they've done is they've brought this in to kind of help streamers get just that little bit extra, you know, support and stuff like that, contributions and things like that, which I think is probably a nice little incentive. So we can only see how it goes. But at the moment, the top three are Carl, Jim, and Gemma are the top three. Jim says, I'm curious about something on this. Said it on the SDTV stream. So, without further ado. Oh. We'll say hello while Jim does... Oh. Oh, Jim. Jim, it doesn't work. Jim, it doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work, Jim. doesn't quite work. Or does it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't work. So yeah, so I think it's a nice little incentive for either more, you know, more sort of contributions towards streamers, or you know, just a nice little battle between everybody to try and get those top spots. I think it's a nice little thing anyway, but we'll see how it goes, and I've got a little incentive for it as well, but we'll get onto it in a sec. Jim needs to take a break because he spammed too much. So anyway, let's say hello to those in the chat. Saf's in the chat, hello to you. Jim, hello to you. Gemma, Moshi Moshi. Carl, hello to you. Paul Hussey, hello to you. Says they don't work for gifted memberships. They do not. Yeah, they don't. They don't seem to work for that sort of thing. Darren's in the chat, hello to you. And anyone else that's lurking, hello, hello, hello. So, shall we get started? Now, let's say hello to our crew while we're here. Don't know how well this will work, but we'll try it anyway. It's all down to the loudness. Seeing as we're in Tokyo, we might as well grab cabin crew from Tokyo. So let's say hello to Hiroshi. Evening, Hiroshi, or morning in this case. How are you doing?
Good morning, Captain Tom Whittle. I'm doing well, thank you. Ready for a
cleared
smooth flight
Okayama
ahead.
via the 904 departure, then is filed. Departure runway 34. Initial climb to 4,000. Departure on 119.1. Squawk 6615 on upon 657.
Worth a try, I suppose, says Jim. It is a money-making thing for YouTube, of course it is. But I think, obviously, YouTube will get their cut, and you know, streamers will get the majority of it. So it's like a... Is it a win-win for streamers and YouTube? Who knows? I think it is one of those backhanded things to go, streamers get more money, but then so do we. Do you know what I mean? Don't forget, it's also only just rolling out as well, so there might be a chance that it doesn't work properly at the moment. Which at the moment I'm seeing loads of like chats go through and they're not updating enough. I think that's probably the problem. Anyway, enough about that. Let's see what we can do here. So I'm going to keep an eye on the leaderboard throughout the night. See if anyone can take it off the top three. Get yourself a crown. and we'll go from there. Right, so let's begin. So we've got Hiroshi on board. He is our cabin crew tonight. Yeah, Jim, you have the option to turn it off, I believe. There is a way of doing it, but I don't know because I've not had time to have a look myself. So yeah, so I don't know. And there you go, immediately. Darren gets the crown for place number 2. Knocking Gemma out of the top 3. There you go. That's what it's like. I think it's a nice little way to battle with people.
Read that correct. Ground will be on 122.0756.
Ground on 122.075.
So we'll see how we get on with it. We'll see how we get on with it. Right, we need to plan our flight here.
All Nippon 21 Heavy. Request IFR to LA.
That's all wrong. That is all wrong. So we've got 179 passengers today. Whoa! My goodness me, Darren, out of nowhere, dropping a super chat. My word, thank you so much. That is awfully kind. Where did that come from? Lee Class, a very good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. So remember, it's a new thing. So it's gonna have a few issues. That is mega. Thank you, Darren. That's awesome. I forgot what I was doing. Right, yeah, so right, cargo 2651 for cargo 2651. This is what we're loading up today. 179 passengers. We'll just wait for the ATC to stop eating their microphone. So yeah, 179 for passengers, 2,651 kilos for cargo, and 6,917 kilos for fuel. Please stop eating your microphone.
Left on speed to departure on 127.4, 5, sorry, and squawk 5244, Japan 820, thank you.
Lee, very well here, thank you very much. Thanks for asking. No, glad you're doing well. Let's start loading up the aircraft anyway.
Refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Yeah, my journey to work was very interesting today. Very, very interesting. Never again. So batteries on. And there we go. So we got the main lights on here. Let's get these up to full brightness. We'll go ahead and get the logo light switched on and the nav lights. We'll switch on the APU starter. We'll hang fire for a second whilst we turn on the
fuel truck is in position.
Whilst we turn on the emergency exit lights, we'll turn on those smoking and we'll turn on the seatbelt signs. We can now start up the APU because enough time has passed.
Tokyo-Haneda clearance I wasn't able to find an IFR flight plan for you. Simbrief responded error.
Jobs at work, you mean the jobs at... Sorry. I get confused between the two.
A320 requesting IFR clearance to RJTT.
AR-239er-I wasn't able to find an IFR flight plan for you. Sim brief responded error, unknown user ID.
Haneda clearance, Air 239, requesting IFR clearance to New Shito.
Yeah, Darren, nice one. That is awesome. That is a very good weekend. Nice one. We get some love for Darren in the chat. David, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. He sounded like he was having a right good time with that, didn't he? Let's get some tens. Let's get some tens in the chat for Darren. David, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Moshi Moshi says. Right, we're good on this one. Right, let's set up this. It should hopefully load us in. We're loading in passengers now, so we've got 2 on board, 179 to go. Hope everyone had a good Friday. It's not Friday yet. Hope everyone had a good Thursday. Sorry for the confusion. Yeah, great stuff. 10s in the chat for Darren.
Tokyo clearance, Speedbird 129 heavy, requesting clearance to Heathrow with information November.
Just to also let you know, in the background I've got airline manager open. I'm not buying a single thing. I'm literally getting the aircraft to fly so we can make a bit of money.
Requesting clearance to Heathrow with information Oscar.
So I'm keeping up my promise to load up airline manager in the background and just keep planes flying in and out of where they need to go to kind of make some money for the next stream.
This way, please.
Back outside the job centre for one day and you already want it to be the weekend. Listen, when you're standing outside the job centre, every day is a weekend. Every day is a weekend.
Welcome on board.
Oh, what? What?
Hello.
What do you mean? Every day's a weekend for me, apparently.
Hello.
Is it like a glitch or something?
Good night.
No. I'm pretty sure I've connected it to.
Hello.
Darren says, "What have I missed about job centres?"
Hello.
Just apparently, this is how I spend my Monday to Friday. Apparently, I'm getting questions about how I can afford things, and I'm like, because it's a job centre, mate. Very clearly, I don't have a job.
Good night.
That's the rumour. The rumour is I don't work for a living, so I can't afford things. Why is it not uploading?
Good night.
Just having a look here to see.
Boarding pass, please.
Don't know then. Don't know why it's not loading. Never mind. Never mind. So yes, I hope everyone is well. Let us know how your Thursday was. What'd you get up to? If you worked, how was it? If you had the day off, how was it? If you...
Good night.
I don't know what else there is. Whatever you got up to, let me know how it was. We'll have to manually do this, which is a little bit annoying. Okay, so we are at Tokyo-Haneda, which is Romeo Juliet, not that, Tango Tango. Jim said I had some very exciting news at work today.
Tokyo clearance.
Well, you gotta share it, right?
Delta Hotel request 90 X-ray 3 departure.
And then we're off to Romeo Juliet Foxtrot, which is our destination, so Fukuoka.
571.
Dom, evening to you.
Request our IFR clearance for Frankfurt with information kilo, please.
18, and then no 3600 0 for cruise. There we go. Now we've got a. We'll have to manually do that in a second. Jim says pissing down with rain most of the day here. Dom was woke up at 4 PM. Body is still in night shift mode. I assume it takes a while for it to come out of it. So our zero fuel weight today is 61 on the dot. And our usual centre of gravity, which we're sticking, is 29.8. Fuel today 6.7. No, 6.9.
Boarding pass, please.
Cracking. Carson, it's been warm but overcast here. I'll tell you what, considering it was supposed to be cooling down massively, I know it's supposed to warm up again, but like it's been quite cool the last couple of days. Bloody hot today. Like really hot today. Really, really hot. It's like it was windy, but at the same time there was no air. It didn't make any sense today. It was bizarre. Very odd day today. As well as my near-death experience on the way to job centre work.
Okay, clear. Japan Airline 93.
Right, departing on 05 today at Haneda, which is a bit of a rarity for us. Let's go to the direct method. And for Fukuoka.
Departure runway 05. 2 seconds there.
Runway 34.
To 10,000 feet. Contact departure on
the Hawksey approach.
Decimal 1 squawk code is 32.
Supposedly according to our flight plan. That's the idea.
Japan Airlines.
The job I've been doing got made permanent with a nice little pay rise. Go Gemma, let's get some 10s in the chat for Gemma.
Departure runway to be 3 and 4 right.
10s, 10s, 10s across the board. More money to spend on models. Hey, we like that. Get 10s in the chat. Let's go. We like more money for models. I can't afford models because apparently I don't have a job. So I'll sit in envy your wealth when it comes to buying models.
Hello.
Right, we need to look at the flight plan here for this. So where does it give us first?
This way, please.
Kirin. So where is Kirin?
Good night.
I do not see a Kirin.
Welcome on board.
We're going to check in with ATC in a second as well. Just having a look here for waypoints. Tiara. Oh, Kieran is there. Really?
Departure on 17.5 as well. Clearance to
Oh, blimey. Right, so we need to go to
160, ready to copy IFR to Kilo Juliet Foxtrot
Tiara.
Kilo, with information Kilo.
So Tiara. That one there. From Tiara, we go to.
This way.
Essentially, that's the flight path it's given us. Is straight down, isn't it? But that's not what we need to do. Tiara to Tolum. Tolum. Yeah. From Tolum to
May I see your boarding pass?
Arasi. Arasi. It's annoying that I've got to put this in manually. It will be that one there. Then from Arasi.
Hello?
Probably to Kieran, I think.
Welcome on board.
So, an interesting flight plan for us today. There we go. We'll insert that. Happy days. Right, so we need to go to the performance page.
Good night.
Sarah says, what is happening? You're probably on about the new feature that everyone is having a good go at, sort of thing. That would be my guess. There is a new feature that YouTube have launched, which is basically like a little battle for contributing to the channel. The problem is, at the moment, it's stuck. So it's not updating. So we've just got it on for reasons.
This way, please.
Is it updating for anybody else? It doesn't look like it is.
This way.
It's putting people on the leaderboard, but it's not updating. So that worked well. Let's sync everything here, and then if we calculate it, beautiful, we can send that to McDo. So our calculations are 138 for a V1 and rotate 141 for V2. Let's send that to the McDo.
Good night.
Jump across to the McDo, and there it is, already into the system. Gemma says, not updated for me since Darren stole my crown. Yeah, this is why I'm holding fire with the little incentive that I'm thinking about. Just because there are obviously issues with it.
Hello.
Seems to be like people get to 75 XP and then just get stuck.
Mission Mike is current, clear to Fukuoka, after departure play radar vector, Tiara, then asphalt, departure runway 22.
Yeah, it's
Boarding pass.
Flight level
weird, isn't it? Why would you roll something out that's not fixed or not sorted?
4223.
So flight plan is done,
021.
performance is done, initialization is done.
021. Read back correct. Contact
We
ground
are
on
pretty much there, ready to
122.075
go.
when ready.
Contact ground on 122.
So we can go ahead and
075. Sky 021.
we can we'll check in with ATC now.
This way.
So let's do it. Jim says bloody YouTube at its best. It's strange, isn't it? It's just I don't know why if it's not
Hello.
tested, why would you not test it first? Surely you test it before you roll it out, right? Just a thing. Haneda clearance, good morning. Starflyer 53 is type A320 requesting IFR clearance to Fukuoka. That's a kind of blah, blah.
This way, please.
Did it recognize it? It did. Yeah, YouTube never tests anything. It's weird. So you notice as well, I've got to go back to generic music for the moment. Just while we have a little bit of a break from playing the real stuff.
Good night.
So yeah, so if you missed it before, obviously last night's stream.
Cleared to Fukuoka. After departure, fly radar vectors Sierra, then as filed. Departure runway 5. Initial climb to 4,000 feet. Departure on 119.1 squawk 6274.
Lee Class gifting a membership.
18291 clearance, hello. Request the EFF clearance, please.
Going to Jake. Thank you, Lee. Much appreciated. One of the many ways you can support the channel this evening. You can gift memberships to those who are watching, or those that have watched, or anybody that we're trying to catch out that has been watching but in the background. It's a thing. It's happened many times. Super chats, super stickers will apparently get you up the leaderboard, they say. And what's the other thing as well? Yeah, you can leave a like on the stream to help the channel out immensely, which is of course the free option if you so want to go down that route. Right, we've got our clearance, so let's pop that into the thing. So we're climbing to 4,000 today for our initial climb. Squawk code is 6274. Let's go across for that. Let's clear 6274. Let's get the transponder on so it recognizes that. Cool. Right, let's read that back. Yeah, runway 5, that's fine. Fly radar vectors Tiara, yep, cool, happy days. Clear to Fukuoka. Fly radar vectors Tiara after departure. Then it's filed. Departure runway 5. Initial climb 4,000 feet. Departure 119.1. Squawk code 6274. Starflyer 53. So we've got Hiroshi on board. He's our cabin crew for tonight.
Starflyer 53. Read back. Correct. Ground is on 122.07. 5 safe flight, sir.
122075, many thanks. Starflyer 53. Hiroshi, we're live on YouTube. Do you want to say hello to the viewers who are watching? Is he talking to the cabin? Why is it so? Sometimes you can get people to say it out loud, sometimes you can't say it out loud.
This way.
Bloody knackered. So yeah, so like I said, in the background I've got, as I said yesterday, I've got airline manager doing its thing to create some money. On my, I managed to do some business yesterday on my phone version, to the point where I'm making something like, with my fleet of like 142 planes, I'm making something like 9 million each time. Managed to pick myself up an A340 600. Oh yeah. I'll ask him again. Hiroshi, do you want to say hello to the YouTube viewers who are watching right now?
This way. Welcome on board.
I'm assuming you're too busy to say hello.
Oh, not at all, Captain. I'm just getting everything ready for our passengers. It's great to be here with you and the crew.
That's all well and good. Do you want to say hello to the YouTube viewers? They are eagerly awaiting your greeting. Nope. Nope, it's fine. Whatevs. They're there anyway.
Clearance very good evening to you. Order upon 25.
I'll ask him again.
Request for clearance, please, as filed.
Hiroshi, don't be rude. The YouTube viewers want to say hello to you, so can you say hello to them? Also, they're not in the cabin, they're watching on their phones, so can you say it out loud, please? Let's try again. We will make him say hello.
Runway 34 left for departure.
No. 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 He's in the cabin again. Right, there's only one way of doing this. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on.
Good night.
Do you want to say hello to the YouTube viewers?
Hello.
Mate. Hiroshi, the YouTube chat is saying that you're rude for not saying hello to them. Can you say hello, please?
Hello.
Oh, hello everyone watching us on YouTube. This is Hiroshi Sato, your flight attendant for today. We're currently boarding Starflyer Flight 53 from Tokyo to Fukuoka. We have a wonderful crew ready to take care of you, and we're excited to have you on board. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
There you go. That's the only way to do it. Is to get him to do it as in he's talking to the cabin, but have the volume up loud. That's the only way to do it. Ah, dearie me. They are somewhat satisfied with your hello.
Hello. This way.
No, he's still talking to the cabin. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Leave him to do his thing. Right, so
May I see your boarding pass?
how much is the channel planes making, says Carl? According to this, what are we on at the moment? What did we leave on yesterday? Was it 1.3 million or something, wasn't it? 1.3 million?
Boarding pass, please.
We're now on 1.5, and that is through one rotation of planes going to their destination.
Good night. Good night.
He's not boring. He just doesn't speak to you. He just doesn't speak to you. But that's not down to me. Sorry. So yeah, so the planes at the moment are making a decent amount of money at the moment for what we've got. We're on 1.5 mil. I think we left with 1.3, so we've got 1.5 million now. So we've made 200,000. 200,000 we've made so far.
This way.
And there's two planes that have just gone out, so they've just made 10 grand. So we're getting there slowly. We're looking to build. That's the main thing. We're looking to build. So I'll keep flying them for as long as I've got this open, and keep flying it. What I'm thinking is doing it for a Monday. It's like a Monday stream of Airline Manager. So Monday would be no, was it Monday or Tuesday? I was thinking. So I was thinking of swapping my day off to a Monday. Tuesday we do Airline Manager, and then we go Wednesday to Friday with flights in.
Copy. The departure value vector to Milos. Departure runway 22 initial climb.
That's the idea anyway.
Departure on 11.1 squawk 3561 EVA 3223.
So it says we need Murphy.
3223. Read back correct. Ground
See how we get on first.
122.075.
Ground 122.075 EVA 3223. Good day.
Welcome on board.
Tokyo clearance, good evening. This is Japan Airlines 221. Request IFR clearance to Osaka.
We have information Golf.
Causes we need Janet. Don't know if Gemma would be happy with that.
Hello.
So yeah, so on on my airline I've got on my phone, I've got 20 aircraft that have landed. So if I depart all 20, it's 297,000. Another 10 which are decent planes. 195, so that's 500,000 I've just made there. If I go to my fleet, if I go down to my A340-600, I have one flying to Singapore at the moment that's made me nearly $1 million. That's where we need to be. That's where we need to be.
Good night.
And if we run charter flights as well, when we get to that stage of having charter flights, that's where we can make some real money as well, through charter flights.
017 requires Firefox to Osaka International as filed with information line. To Osaka via 904 departure, runway 16 left, initial climb 10,000 feet, departure frequency 119.1.
The other side of it, and I don't want to make the reference to it, but the other side of it with Airline Manager is we go down what I call the FIFA approach, which is basically you build up your money, sell your planes, you add the extra on top of what you've got. You don't get as much for your plane, so it's probably not a route we're going to go down. And then you continue to strengthen by then you get rid of all the planes you've just had, and then you reinvest in bigger and better planes, sort of thing. I don't think that's the route we're going to go down, because I don't think it'll work, now that I've thought about it. I don't think it'll work.
Welcome on board.
But it's good fun though. I'm actually really enjoying Airline Manager at the moment. I've seen there is a train version as well. There is a train version of airline, like airlines. You know, the Airline Manager. There is a train version. In fact, if I go to like Airline Manager, I'm sure I read.
May I see your boarding pass?
There's a ship and a ship and a truck version, as well as obviously trains as well. So there are some other options. Some other options for us to potentially do. But I know the likes of Jim and Gemma have been getting into the Airline Manager. Like, how are you getting on with it? Are you enjoying it?
Boarding pass, please. May I see your
I forgot to do anything on it today until now. I'm always checking. I've got my next plan for my actual airline. I've got a next plan is to get rid of the VC-10s and buy some more modern aircraft. I've got to get rid of DC-8s and VC-10s. Is there a bus one? Is there a bus one? Hang on. No, there's a version of it, but it's not the same. That actually looks quite cool. What's this then? Build your own bus depot from scratch and create your own personal bus routes in City Bus Manager. Play in your own hometown or any famous city in the world with real map data. Buy buses, maintain them, take care of your staff, and lead your bus company to become #1 in town.
Tokyo delivery, good evening. All Nippon 537 requesting IFR clearance to Takamatsu with information echo.
What are the reviews like?
Clear to the Takamatsu airport via the Ninox 4
No, pretty
departure. Runway 16 left. Initial climb 10,000. Departure 119.1. Squawk 1353.
Has a few
All
bugs
Nippon
apparently.
537. Unaided clearance. 10 airlines.
End up being more like on the buses.
With Papa ready to copy.
Right, there we go. We've got the bong. I was just wondering when we were about to depart. We've got the bong, so we can put on the beacon light and it will sort everything out for us. Here we go. That's what we need. Beacon is on. That's going to request to do it for us. And we are going to go to ground and request push and engine start. Here we go. Tokyo ground, good morning. Starflyer 53 requesting push and engine start. It's also pissing down with rain in Tokyo as well.
Starflyer 53, push and start approved. Face southwest.
Push and start approved, face southwest. Starflyer 53.
All aircraft information hotel is now current. QNH 1013.
Again, I don't know if that's making any difference or not.
Push and start
The only
approved.
thing that I think is a bit of an issue on here is that the wipers don't seem to have any like effect. I still think it'd be great fun. How is it raining? Refrain, refrain, refrain. You're better than this. You don't need to go down that route. You don't need to go down the sarcastic route. It's too easy. It's far too easy. It's just what the weather's like in Tokyo, Darren. Gemma went down the route. It's fine. You didn't need to go down the route because Gemma went there anyway. So yeah, it's just what the weather's like in Tokyo right now.
All Nippon 9 Mike Lima. Push and start approved. Face
Chemtrails, don't start that, Sarah. Don't start that.
All Nippon 9 Mike Lima ready for taxi.
Right, here we go. It is, I mean, it is. That is pea soup conditions. You can barely see anything around you. That is proper pea soup. Fascinating. Right. What do you mean then if you didn't think? What do you mean? Right, here we go. Pea soup conditions. Parking brake off. Music on pause for a second while we taxi out and do what we need to do. So yeah, again, I'd like to kind of know your feedback for Airline Manager. I personally, because I've been playing it on my phone and I'm sort of really into it at the moment, I quite enjoyed last night. So I kind of want some like honest feedback, like if you hated it, tell me. I'm not going to be hurt by it. Because in my head I'm all getting like ideas left, right and centre, but I want to know what you think about it. Like, if you hated it, fine. If you liked it, cool. Just kind of want to have a bit of feedback on it.
Tokyo ground, Anna 61 requesting clearance for pushback and engine start.
Anna 61, pushback and engine start approved. Face northeast.
Oh, right. Let's actually start those engines. Costas, it was good last night and enjoyed it. I think the viewer interaction is pretty decent. I think we don't go down the route of buying extra money. Just keep doing the. I think so. We are going to graft it, even though it is dead easy to sit there and go, well, you know, think of the fleet. I did it in the group chat. I was like, think of what you could buy with this amount. But we are refraining from doing that, so yeah. Oh, it's not going to follow the plane. As you can see as well, it took me 5 years to realise you can change the colour on the menu. It took me 5 years to realise that. Crazy. I had no idea. I know, right? I think it's down to... I think it's in accessibility, I think. So, yes. Yeah, it took 5 years. I was like, oh, wow.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Flight director on. Let's get the engine 1 on. Well, that's why I think it's kind of, like you say, you can start off with the older aircraft to kind of, because they are cheap, right? Older aircraft to get things going, and then the more money you earn,
Contact tower on 118.1.
like the expensive bit is setting the routes up. Once you've got the route set, the money just comes in. Obviously, at the same time, you're going to have to look at routes that aren't making a great deal of money, and then possibly drop a few routes and reroute them. So at the beginning of each stream, we'll have a look and we'll see what's making a good amount of money and what's worth keeping, and what isn't worth keeping.
India is now current. QNH 1014.
I mean, that is a proper monsoon, isn't it? Let's be honest. Okay, I think we got the all clear, so we can begin our taxi. So let's go ahead and call for it. So you can change the aircraft on the route without paying the route charge. You have to pay for the route charge again. But it depends on where you fly it to. It cost me yesterday when I got the A340-600. It cost me $1.5 million to send it to LAX. But I soon made it back in 2 flights, so it's fine. Just give me 2 seconds. Two seconds. No. Tokyo ground, Starflyer 53 ready to taxi to runway 05. So I'm going to keep the routes as they are for now, and then when we stream it again, we'll have a look and we'll see what we can do.
Starflyer 53, taxi to runway 5 via Hotel Romeo Delta 2.
Who? Oh. Taxi to runway 5 via Hotel Romeo Delta 2, Starflyer 53. Okay. Runway 05 is a... short taxi by the looks of it. Just behind us is Hotel and then Romeo. It's not too bad then. We need to shift it to the right, I believe. Let me have a quick nosy. Yeah, shift it to the right. We need to go down this taxiway here. So that's fine. Right, we're all good to go. Parking brake off. Let's get rolling. Jim says, think the only time you pay the route charge is on the initial route setup. Afterwards, the airport you're serving icon is dark blue. Need to look into that one as well, methinks. I think for me, I've literally just been focused on trying to make money on this on the one I've got, but it is worth having a look at for sure. It's a very, very rainy Tokyo at the moment. Should be interesting if it's like this when we get to our destination. Ooh. Trying to think, what did we fly last time? I don't think if my auto rudder is turned on. Two seconds, let's have a quick nosy. Ah, piss. See, now this also annoys me. We seem to be getting this volocopter bug that turns all the settings. Like, you can't change any of them. Or you can't change it. I don't understand why. So it's like we're flying with no auto rudder today. This will be fun. In that case, if our auto rudder's turned off, no. I'm looking for basically something to do with the tiller. I don't think there is anything.
Stay good. 129, ready for pushback and start.
I'm looking for like normally with
Tokyo ground. Pushback and start approved. Face northeast.
some Airbuses.
Face northeast. Speedbird 129.
Oh, it's not going to be there, is it? It's going to be on the like. Show keyboard on screen. Sim settings. Brightness. Ba ba ba. Nope. Okay. Well, it's not there. Jim says, same here. Got 12 planes going back and forth at the moment, just waiting on my first class passengers. And that's the checklist done. And then you get like your first like discount on the DC-9, I think it is, or something like that. The 5,000 coming in there. So the money is slowly going up. I think by the end of the stream we should have something like 1.6 million. So we're getting there. Like I say, each time that we stream, I'll keep having it on in the background and just getting some money. Like I said, I'm not going to alter anything apart from just getting some money into the bank, as we agreed yesterday. Taxi along the bridge. Yes, we're going out on that runway 05. Sarah says, hey, we have pretty similar weather to the UK. What weather's that? Awful? Warm? Some parts of the country. Like what I see today, like is it northeast or something like that, is on a drought thingy. need to turn right here. Tell you what, flying this with auto rudder turned off is going to be fascinating. Jim says already got the DC-9. Reduction price, your first class passenger gets you 100k. Oh, that's the one. Yes. I think we have that already. Let me just check the checklist here. Did we already get that yesterday? No, we didn't. Create a route with J-class demand above 500, and we get an extra 100,000 there. So there's something to do for the next time we are streaming. Like I said, I think Tuesdays will be our airline manager nights. I'll have I'll do Monday off.
Starflyer 53, contact tower on 118.1. Take care.
Monday off. Tuesday airline manager. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday flight sim. Saturday nothing. Sunday depending on the F1. If the F1's not on, we'll do an extra airline manager stream. How does that sound? Contact tower 118.1, Starflyer 53.
RYU-23 Tokyo ground engine start approved. Information Tango is current.
Correct the pushback. RYU-123.
So it is updating then.
RYU-123 pushback approved.
I mean, it's just about updating. Not well, but it is updating. Alright, here we go. Tokyo Tower, good morning. Starflyer 53 holding short, runway 05, ready for departure. Slowly updating. Genesis sounds good. So we'll do that then. Tuesdays and the odd Sunday we'll do.
Tokyo Tower, runway 5, winds 025 at 15. Cleared for takeoff.
Gemma got a crown back, she's in the top 3. There's the battle for you. Clear for takeoff, runway 05, Starflyer 53. Right, here we go. We need to turn on the predictive wind shear button, which is just there. Always forget to do that. And let's line her up. Let's go. I think we should do a prediction of who will be in the #1 spot by the end of the stream. The problem with that is that if it doesn't update, it's kind of then null and void. It needs to be able to update, which at the moment it doesn't seem to do. And if it does, it not very quickly. Gemma says whoever chats the most shit, most likely. There's also that. Right, here we go. Sound of the CFMs on the Starflyer 320. Gemma's requested this flight in particular, not this route in particular, but she's requested to do Starflyer, so here we go. Finally getting it done. So 50% for those that have the emoji. Here we go. 50%. Togo that bitch. God, this is going to be interesting with no auto rudder. Coming up to V1 in a sec. It's all over the bloody place. There it is, and a rotate. Just about managed that, goodness me. Positive climb. Get that gear up. And into the pea soup we go.
Starflyer 53, contact departure.
Contact departure, Starflyer 53. So we've now got the VNAV on, auto throttles on. In fact, no, it's not. Will be in a minute. There we go, found its sweet spot. And there she is. Okay, let's get to 4,000 feet. Let's contact departure while we're here. Tokyo departure, good morning. Starflyer 53 with you, climbing to 4,000 feet.
Starflyer 53, Tokyo departure. Radar contact. Climb flight level 180, turn left, heading 265. Vectors to Tiara. Then on navigation.
Why on earth would we need to turn left? We've already done that. So we'll just claim that we're climbing flight level. Climb flight level 180, vectors to Tiara, then on navigation, Starflyer 53.
Starflyer 53, Tokyo departure. Climb flight level 220.
Climb flight level 220, Starflyer 53. Yeah, again, the rules for this leaderboard thing aren't very clear. So, like, your guess is as good as mine.
Starflyer 53, maintain flight level 220.
We'll maintain flight level 200, Starflyer 53. Who knows? I mean, the fact that Darren donated a super chat and
CP41 heavy contact Tokyo control on 134.
overspeed. That's like, whoa!
Tokyo control of 134.5.
Your sky is on fire. Goodness me! Whoa! Look at the orangeness. It's not even a word, but look at it. So we should, when we get through the clouds, we should... Oh god, the fucking heading. There we go. This is going to be fascinating when we break through that cloud. This is going to be awesome. I can sense it already. Look at that. Let's just hang on. Whoa.
Starflyer 53, climb flight level 300.
Whoa.
That sky is awesome.
It certainly is. Carl, thank you so much for the super chat. Maybe it doesn't do like a live update. Maybe it just updates by itself. Look at the state of that sky. That is insane. the engines. Beautiful. State of that sky though is insane. There's a little break just there. Have you been asked to climb it? You have done. Climb flight level 300, Starflyer 53.
Starflyer 53, contact Tokyo Control on 119 decimal, Star 3. Starflyer 53, maintain flight level 300.
Alright, buddy. Contact Tokyo Control 119.3, Starflyer 53. I want that break. I just want that break to happen. I tell you, that break is going to be excellent. Possibly. Sanders, hello to you. Says coming in with 4 months on the members lounge. Says hello Tom, nice to catch up on a stream with you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And Sarah coming in with 23 months, saying YouTube, you laggy prick.
Starflyer 53, climb flight level 320.
Two ends of the spectrum, innit? Nice to catch up with you, laggy prick. I can see brakes. We're getting there. Tokyo Control, good morning. Starflyer 53 with you, flight level 180, climbing 320. Look at that.
Starflyer 53, Tokyo Control identified. Good morning.
Jesus, look at that. Now, is that with that weather filter? It is. So that's fascinating. So if I go back to favorites here, it is. That's with the filters on. Yeah, thank you to Sarah and to Sanders or Sander for the support there. If you have membership milestones, get them in the chat. Get them read out if you leave a message. If not, you get a nice little thank you for support. The state of it, that is, I mean, something funky going on here. The noise though is insane. We love that. Loving those noises. Wing flex as well. No. Thanks, Sarah. Sarah is always one that will fuck with text-to-speech. Always fuck with text-to-speech. So thanks, Sarah. Thanks for fucking with text-to-speech again. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. One thing that people that aren't, haven't been around the channel for very long, like Saf or anybody else, is that Sarah will literally, and I mean literally, fuck with the text-to-speech and will basically ask it to read out emojis and stuff like that. It's something that she's always known for. We love her for it. The emojis are fun. I can see what's coming now. I can see what's coming. Don't know how to feel about it, but because it's just do your worst. Jim says, do we really? Okay, most of us. Most of us love Sarah for it. Evidently Jim doesn't. Dear me. Right, tomorrow we are on the A380 from Beja in Portugal to Glasgow. Yes, we're off to Glasgow tomorrow. Tie everything down, folks. On the global A380. Might as well jump on the trend. We'll see a little bit of a longer stream tomorrow.
Contact Tokyo approach on 119.1.
Darren says, it's Beja to Glasgow. It is indeed.
Clear direct wedge, 1018.
And we are going to use the hybrid livery that was used on the flights to New York and stuff recently. Not the sort of the fictitious full livery.
Yes, Jim. Melting face emoji, guitar emoji, woman shrugging emoji, call me hand emoji, soap emoji, pouting cat face emoji, orangutan emoji, aubergine emoji, banana emoji, island emoji.
And they read it all out. Love that. Thanks, Sarah. Jim says, yeah, tie everything down. Nothing to do with Glasgow, just in case that 380 falls apart any more than it already is. Burn, baby, burn. So says it definitely only started adding emoji. I don't know if it did. I'm pretty sure that they've been the text to speech has been saying emoji for quite some time. I might be wrong. That is some sky. Considering I've sort of upped the. I'll probably take it back down again. In fact, I have taken it back down again. So I had it on a little bit light, like a little bit higher for the lighting, but now I've taken the lighting back down again to its normal value, and well, some sky. Carl says, will the A380 have loads of speed tape on the wings? I mean, to make us go faster, probably. Jim says hopefully a 05 arrival at Glasgow. That's so Jim can throw both birds at it. We like. Failing that, probably just to see where Jim is. Not fancying our chances when we get to Fukuoka. Always seems to be very challenging when we get to like Japan. That is impressive. I want to see if we can get any higher than this. Satters to where? Are you on about Jim's comment? Jim's on about Glasgow. It's the abbreviated term in aviation terminology for Glasgow. Unless you're on about somewhere else. Oh, what, this one? Oh, don't make me pronounce it. I don't want to pronounce it. You're going to make me pronounce it. Fuck you, Oka. There you go. That's where we're going. It's not. It's Fukuoka. Fukuoka. It's one of them. It's one of them. You can pronounce it as way we like. Fuck you, Okaya. It's like when someone falls over, you go and rush over to them. Fuck you, okay? No. Otherwise, it's like Fukuoka or something like that. Fukuoka. Fukuoka. Whatever. Whatever, Oka. The Okie Kokie. Jim says, feel sorry for whoever Oka is. I often ask myself what Oka did. Up we climb to flight level 320. Lee says Tom's School of Pronunciation. Yeah, I wouldn't turn up, mate. If you saw a board, like an advertising board. Oh Lord.
Fukuoka Okie Cookie.
Fukuoka. There you go. Fukuoka. 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 Got it. Thanks, Sarah. Thank you once again for the support, even if it is to try and get Fukuoka out there as well. Thanks, everyone. Oh Lord, yeah, I was on about it the weekend. I was like, yeah, this is where we're going. Fukuoka. Got there in the end. Right, I'll be back in a sec. I'm off to go grab myself a drink because I can feel my throat getting a little sore. Back in a moment. La 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 Fukuoka, do 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 do. La 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 Fukuoka, the Fukuoka. Right, I'm back. However, camera's staying off because I'm about to deep throat an ice lolly and I don't want to be turned into an internet meme. Thank you very much. So I'm here, just, I don't want you to see me deep throating an ice lolly. Fukuoka. Fukuoka. Stop. It's an ice lolly, it's not anything else. Should have been a fab, but it's not a fab. Bastards at Tesco's decided they were going to sub it for fruit pastel lollies. Let's see if we can get some. See if we can get some memberships on the board. We've got one so far. See if we can get some more people getting some memberships. Jim, that might be the best one. Jim says you put your left fook in, your left fook out, in, out, and shake it all about. You do the Fukuoka and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Oh, the Fukuoka. Oh, the Fukuoka. Oh, dear. Yeah, nice one. Carl coming in with 5 gifted Departure Lounge memberships. King Bob's Kingdom getting one. Simon Kirby gets one. Daniel Watkins gets one. The account with no name gets one. Kian Pierce gets one as well. Thank you, Carl, for your support.
Japan Air 067, Tokyo Control, identified. Good morning.
Tokyo Control, Firefly 585 is on flight level 360.
Well, that's pleasant.
Firefly Air 5885, Tokyo Control identified. Good morning.
I mean, this is fascinating weather here. I reckon we've got this when we go into Fukuoka. Our top of descent is in 31 minutes time. We've just made another 20 grand on Airline Manager. I'm just sending planes back and forth at the moment. What it's also do as well is it will give the planes wear and tear. Something we got to be quite wary of. Goodness me. The update as well, the Caravelle is the one that's bringing in the money. 24 grand at the moment the Caravelle's bringing us. Oof. The Fokker 100 is also bringing in the money. The first flight was $30,000. Flight 2 hours ago into Madrid was $29,600. We've got some good choice of aeroplanes there, bringing in the money. Should probably get another 30,000 from the Fokker 100 once it touches down again. I know you can't see it, but just trying to keep you updated on what our airline is doing.
The alley output arrival, prepared to descend in roughly about 20 minutes.
Basically deep throating an ice lolly.
Ribbon. Air Peach 131.
I don't want people seeing it.
Air Peach 131. Tokyo Control. Expect the OER arrival. Prepare to descend in roughly 20 minutes. Say the word if you want to descend sooner. Direct ribbon. Jeju Air 71122, contact Tokyo Control on 132.6.
Tokyo Control 132.6, Jeju Air 71122.
Twisters would have been good. I've got to do an online shop at some point tonight as well, so I'm gonna reorder some and see if they actually turn up.
Starflyer 53, contact Tokyo Control on 132.6.
Captain, we have a situation in the cabin. A passenger suddenly collapsed and is showing signs of a heart attack.
Oh God.
It happened shortly after we started the snack service. I've called for assistance from the other crew members, and we're currently monitoring the passenger's condition. I recommend preparing for a possible diversion if necessary.
Emergency, emergency. What do we do? Jim. We've got an emergency. We're also hitting turbulence just then as well. Right, let's have a look. Oh, where are we going to go? You know what, our diversion airport. It's nearest to us at the moment is Osaka. Paging Dr. Beat. Emergency, emergency. Hiroshi, how serious is it at the moment? Stupid question to ask, but whatever.
Captain, the situation is quite serious. The passenger is unresponsive and showing signs of a heart attack.
Oh.
I've called for assistance from the other crew members, and we're monitoring the passenger's condition closely.
The passenger's unconscious after a heart attack. No one's dying on this flight. We could do Osaka or Kobe. The dude's flatlining. Yep, we better divert, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Hiroshi, we are going to divert. I'm going to select sort of the closest and more suitable airport for us, and I will let the air traffic controllers know so that we can be best prepared when we're on the ground, wherever we go.
Understood, Captain. I'll keep the cabin crew informed and prepare for any necessary announcements.
Here we go then, for the second time only ever on stream. Time to squawk 7700.
Starflyer 53, contact Tokyo Control on 132.6. Starflyer 53, you're squawking 7700. What is your emergency?
Yeah, Starflyer 5-3, we have an emergency on board. We've got a passenger who's unconscious and suffering a heart attack. We need the nearest suitable diversion airport, please. Fire in a disco!
Starflyer 5-3, Tokyo Control. Roger, divert to Fukuoka Airport, 341 miles east, heading 252. Longest runway 186 feet. Contact Fukuoka approach on 119.65. QNH 1011. Advise
Negative.
when ready for descent.
Negative? You want us to divert to where we're going to? Negative, that won't do. Can we get diversion please to Osaka? Romeo, Juliet, Bravo, Bravo. We're off to Osaka again.
Understood, Captain. I will inform the cabin crew and prepare for the diversion to Osaka. I'll also make sure to keep the passengers updated as needed.
Sorry, Hiroshi, wrong channel again. Fuck's sake. Negative, that won't do. Can we get diversion clearance to Osaka? Romeo, Juliet, Bravo, Bravo, please.
Starflyer 5-3, Tokyo Control. Roger. Divert to Kansai Airport, 54 miles west.
Brain
heading
freeze.
107. Longest runway, Rook 13123 feet. Contact Kansai approach on 119.75 QNH 1009. Advise when ready for descent.
Ready for descent. Let's get ourselves on the ground to help this passenger out. Could you also alert the authorities at Osaka for medical personnel ASAP? And could you advise on runway approach, please, at Osaka? Starflyer 5-3. Here we go.
Starflyer 5-3, descend altitude, Rook 32,000 feet. Alerting Osaka authorities for medical personnel. Expect runway 06 left. RNAV approach at Kansai Airport. QNH 1010.
Does it work if I do this? Romeo, Juliet, Bravo, Bravo. Yes, it does.
Starflyer 5-3, descent in about 20 minutes.
No, it
Just
doesn't.
say the word if you'd like to start down earlier.
Shit. How do we do this? Romeo, Juliet, Bravo. Fuck off. RJTT RJBB. RNAV 06 left. Bish bash bosh, happy days. Right. Let's clear that. Fuck off. Direct to Jolly. Cool. Bob's your uncle. Right, there we go. Right, we're diverting. Tokyo Control, can we descend to flight level 050 please, for our descent into Kansai please?
Starflyer 5-3, descend. Flight level 050 for your descent into Kansai.
Just when the sky was looking good. There you go. We're going to rapidly descend. Look how beautiful that looks. Jim, we're off to where we went to on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. We're off to Osaka. Again. I know it's only fictitious and stuff, but let's get some love in the chat for the fictional passenger. I'm trying to remember if ambulances and stuff turn up or not. I think last time we did it on the CRJ, the aircraft was on fire. So Gemma, that's really tickled me. It shouldn't have done, but it has. Alright, diversion airport is RJBB. And we need to put some notes here. Say diverted to Osaka due to passenger having a heart attack and is/was unconscious. Cool. Notes are done. Rapidly descending.
Tokyo Center, airpage 104. Request an IFR to Kansai.
Yeah, buddy.
Clear direct flight. Dennis Files, squawking 1253. Airpage 104.
Yeah, buddy. So yeah, so if you're just joining us, we have a medical emergency on board. Passenger is having a heart attack and is unconscious. So we need to get ourselves on the ground ASAP. Only the second time this has happened that we've had to divert because of it. We departed 40 minutes ago. There's Kobe Airport. Would have been a little bit too close for us to have gone to. How do we dump fuel? I think we're actually okay for fuel. We don't need to dump it. Lewis, evening to you. This is evening all. Just checking in. You've checked in at a good time because we have a medical emergency on board. We are diverting to Osaka at the moment. Nope, no one flagged anything. Passenger is having a heart attack and is unconscious. That is our reasoning for our diversion today. There is our airport. And this was the runway that we're coming in on here. Jim says, victim called Shawn Michaels by any chance? Don't know what you're on about, Jim.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy.
So yeah. That's the airport that we are going in at. For the second time this week, we are visiting Osaka. Hiroshi, please make the announcement that we're diverting into Osaka because of the medical emergency on board. I know. If we've got time, we might actually finish the flight. Don't quote me on it though. There you go. What a beautiful sunrise that is. Look at that for a scenic. Look at that.
Starflyer 53. Contact Kansai radar on 125.0.
Absolutely stunning. We love the Japanese flights here on the channel. Hiroshi, what's the update on the passenger at the moment? Stay with us, man. Stay with us.
Thank you, Captain. I will keep an eye on the situation and provide updates as needed.
Oh. Boys and girls, we've just made on the airline manager $69,000. We're now up to 1.6 million. Thanks to the Fokker having departed. Yeah, Fokker and the Caravelle have given us that. Can you give us an update on the passenger, please, Hiroshi?
Captain, the passenger is still unresponsive, and we are monitoring the situation closely.
He's dead.
The crew is ready to assist as needed.
He's dead. If he's unresponsive after 20 minutes, he's dead. Kansai radar. Starflyer 53 currently diverting to Kansai. Can you confirm the medical personnel will be on the ground for our arrival for our passenger, please?
Yes, Captain. I will confirm with the ground staff that medical personnel will be ready for our arrival at Kansai. Thank you for your guidance.
Done it again. Sorry, Hiroshi. Wrong button again. Kansai radar. Starflyer 53 currently diverting into Osaka. Can you confirm we got medical emergency personnel on the ground for our arrival, please?
Starflyer 53, Kansai radar. identified. Good morning, Kinokawa QNH 1009er. Expect the RNAV runway 34 approach into Fukuoka.
Negative. We are diverting the aircraft into Kansai at the moment, expecting an RNAV runway 06 left approach.
Starflyer 53. Expect RNAV approach runway 06 left at Kansai.
Can you also confirm we've got medical personnel waiting for us on the ground? We have a passenger with a heart attack and is unresponsive, and we need medical help as soon as possible. Starflyer 53. You can guess the landing if you want to.
Starflyer 53. Medical personnel have been notified and will be waiting upon your arrival at Kansai. Continue RNAV approach runway 06 left.
Roger, thanks for that. Continue the approach runway 06 left. Starflyer 53. Are we continuing afterwards? We might have some time to do it. Maybe. Maybe. I'll do the replay just in case. It's a race against time now, folks. Shouldn't do it at a time of emergency. Medium water break. Second time this week now we're going into Kansai. Hiroshi, it is time to set yourselves up for landing. We are going to be on the ground soon. We've got medical personnel on board on the ground waiting for us. Oh god, I hope he's alive. He dead.
Understood, Captain. I'll prepare the cabin for landing and ensure that the medical personnel are ready for our arrival. Let's hope for the best for our passenger.
Oh, he dead. Who else did I see in the stream just then? Skystream Aviation, hello to you. Hope you're doing well. We've got a medical emergency on board.
which is climbing to 1,900 feet.
I couldn't think of any more hospital
Red 189er
programs.
Kansai approach radar contact. Continue climb via Helen 2.
Helen 2.
Kansai Tower, good morning. Starflyer 53 on very short final to runway 06 left.
Starflyer 53, Kansai Tower. Winds 045 at 19er. Runway 06 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 06 left. Starflyer 53. Right, here we go.
400. 300.
Attention all aircraft. Inbound emergency aircraft on final approach to runway 6 right.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
290 will do. We are down. Hard on the auto brake there. Off the reverse thrust. And job done.
Air pitch 103, contact departure.
Over to departure, air pitch 103.
Starflyer 53, emergency vehicles are en route.
Oh, they
Stay
are.
put.
They're here, look. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for flying with Starflyer. We're the airline that offer you on-board cremation at the same time. This is what happened with the CRJ. Starflyer's on fire. YouTube chat is terrified. Starflyer's on fire. Okay, so we're gonna have to make believe this. Lewis is asking why there's a fire because we are offering onboard cremations now. Apparently, that man was long gone. Okay, should we? What should we do? How do we play this? Because so the fire just stays there. So, are we pretending that the passenger's been taken off now? What's the next step? take off and run. Right, what we'll do is let's set it up in the flight plan first. So we are at RJBB. We want to go to RJFF. We'll stick with our usual cost index that we were given, which was 18. We'll go up to 31,000 feet. Uh, 61 again. I'm just going to put in the same figures that we got here. Slash 29.8. 138. 138. 141. Okay, right, let's go to the tower and let them know that the emergency is now clear, and we can go again. Kansai Tower, the medical emergency passenger has now been taken off the aeroplane. We'd like to continue to Fukuoka if possible, please. Riveting stuff this is.
Starflyer 5-3, medical emergency resolved. Clear to continue to Fukuoka as filed. Maintain current heading and altitude until further instructions.
We're not even in the air. Could we get IFR clearance, please, to Fukuoka for Starflyer 5-3?
1 second while I grab the paperwork. Starflyer 5-3, you still have an open flight plan. Please be sure to close that one first via the new flight button.
Oh, of course. Hiroshi, we're about to leave Kansai now. The passenger has been taken off board, off the plane, and we're about to continue to Fukuoka. Could you make the announcement, please? Right, so is this our first emergency? No, it is not. Right, let's see again. Right, Kansai Tower, we've opened up a new flight plan. We'd like to request IFR clearance to Fukuoka, please.
I am working on that clearance. Stand by. Starflyer 5-3, you still have an open flight plan. Please be sure to close that one first via the new flight button.
That's what I've just pressed.
Starflyer 5-3, you're squawking 7700. What is your emergency?
We have no emergency. We're just waiting on a IFR clearance, please, to Fukuoka, and then we will change the squawk code.
Going to departure. Bye-bye, Doji Mobile.
Clearance on request. Stand by.
Not Quaker. Why does it say Quaker? Fukuoka. Okay, they're gone. Happy days.
Starflyer 5-3. Kansai Tower, information Juliet is correct. Clear to Fukuoka. After departure, fly radar vector Sierra, then as filed. Departure runway 6 right. Initial climb to 4,000 feet.
Tom,
Departure
the cabin's ready
on
for departure.
119.1 squawk 5554.
Yep, fire did get put out. Yeah. Now we've got a taxi all the way to 06 right. Thank you. Cleared to Fukuoka after departure, fly radar vectors Tiara. Then as filed, departure runway 06 right, initial climb 4000, departure 119.1, squawk code 5554, Starflyer 53.
Starflyer 53, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.65.
5554 on the squawk code. Beautiful. Off we go then. Let's get the flaps up to 1. What we need to do now is we need to end the first flight. SFJ53 Kansai to RJFF. Okay. Bit of a long taxi, this one. I think it's in beta testing still, Jim. Don't like the fact it's taken the auto rudder off. Alright, we go again. Lewis, you basically get points for chatting in the chat and super chats and all the other stuff. It's just, I'm assuming it's still in its early stages. Right, whilst we're taxiing here. Ooh, okay. That's the auto rudder not doing its job because it's turned off.
All aircraft information mic is now current. QNH 1007.
All Nippon Air 951, welcome to Kansai. Contact ground on 126.2.
Right, here we go again. Just pop the brake on there for a second. Right, when we get into Fukuoka again, it is R934 on the Hawksey approach. Insert that. Oh, fucking hell. Go away. There we go. So 15 minutes in the air by the looks of it. So away we go once again. Right. Tower. Kansai Tower. Starflyer 53 ready at runway 06 right for departure.
Starflyer 53, runway 06 right, winds 045 at 19er, cleared for takeoff.
That is windy. Clear for takeoff, runway 06 right, Starflyer 53. Thank you for your help with the emergency today. Let's get to Fukuoka, finally. Darren, what are you on about one stream being deleted? Here we go. 50%. And Toga. That bitch. Oh my fucking god, what's happening here?
Speed.
Whoa!
Speed.
What the fuck?
Starflyer 53, contact departure.
That was fucking weird. Whoa. That was really odd. It's doing it again.
Korean Air 721, welcome to Kansai. Contact ground on 121.65.
It's doing it again.
Contact ground on 121.65, Korean Air 721.
What is going on? It's just, there we go. That'll do it, that'll sort it. don't know what it was. It's not behaving. Oh my god, it's locked in toga. Fucking hell. Got there in the end. I don't know what it was. Something was causing it to trim up all the time. Kansai Tower, Kansai departure. Starflyer 53 with you 4,000 feet. Very odd. I don't know what it was.
Starflyer 53, Kansai departure. Radar contact. Climb flight level 180. Turn right. Heading 075. Vectors to Tiara. Then on navigation.
Right, we've got it fixed anyway, so we're all good. Fucking rocket ship departure, more like. There we go. Let's climb. Flaps up as well. Climb flight level 180, vectors to Tiara, the no navigation, Starflyer 53. Mental. A little bit crazy to say the least. Insane rocket ship. Just out of interest, this was our descent out of Osaka. You can see just where the aircraft pitches up, like here, and then just yeah. Roller Coaster Airlines. Certainly something. But we continue. The fuck is that? Why are we... Don't know. Rob, evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Quite the eventful stream, this one.
Starflyer 53, contact Fukuoka control on 134.15.
Dropping for some reason. Fukuoka control, Starflyer 53 with you, flight level 180.
Starflyer 53, Fukuoka control identified. Good morning.
So 34 minutes. Until we're at Fukuoka.
Starflyer 53, Fukuoka control. Clear direct. Morba for a shortcut. All Nippon 118. Contact Kobe control on 135.65.
Contact Kobe control on 135.65, I'll Nippon 118. Put Skymark 142 ready for descent.
Skymark 142, descend flight level 330.
We'll keep it 18,000 feet. Quite the eventful stream. Hopefully it was worth the wait, Gemma. 2 flights out of 1. Oh, Sarah's up to second. She went from third to second. How did that work?
Fukuoka Control, Korean Air 2126 with you, flight level 360.
Korean Air 2126, Fukuoka Control identified. Good morning.
Sarah's loving it. Direct more. Stick to what we're doing. Right, we've got 29 minutes to go. Give me 2 seconds, I will be back.
Starflyer 53, Fukuoka Control. Prepare to descend in roughly 20 minutes.
Any time to descend? Oh, I missed. Oh, is Jim still trying to get on the leaderboard? Oh, bless him. Well, I think it's safe to say it's been a hell of a stream. And I'm not done yet. People want weather reports. Let's do it. Fukuoka Control. Can we get a weather report, please, for Fukuoka Airport for Starflyer 53?
Starflyer 53, Fukuoka Airport. Information echo. Wind 355 at 7. Visibility 6. Sky conditions. Broken at 1300 feet. Solid overcast at 9,000 feet. Temperature 18. Dew point 15. QNH 1011. Density altitude 400 feet.
Oh my word. So wind is 355 at 7 degrees. Broken cloud 1300 feet. This should be quite interesting. They do look menacing. There's a storm brewing. So if you're enjoying the stream so far, feel free to hit the like button. It does help us out immensely. Any support you throw away is always appreciated. Down just the clouds are neat. I don't think they're neat. They are menacing. State of it. that ain't something I want to be flying into. Paul Hussey. Coming in with a gifted membership. Going to Ian Mahoney, thank you so much. We're on 7 new members. Can we make it 10 before the end of the stream? 3 away. How long have we got left? 103 nautical miles. We're not too far out now. See if we can get to 10 new members before the stream is out. Don't often do these like 2 flights, but felt necessary if we had time to do it tonight. But thank you, Paul, for the support as always. Can we get a drink back here? No, we're nearly landing. And Hiroshi's grieving still over the dead passenger. Yeah, go on, Gemma. Gifting 5 memberships. 1 to Susie Stealth. 1 to our very own Steve. Steve! Another Steve gets it, Steve 90. Esketic getting 1 as well. A380 getting 1 as well, just the aircraft. It knows we're flying it tomorrow, so it gets a membership. Beautiful stuff. Thank you, Gemma. Awfully kind of not just Gemma, but everyone that's contributed tonight, whether it's through super chats or gifting memberships. Staff says, seen some vloggers' experience of a Global Airlines flight on Facebook this morning. Sounds like the service was shit and he paid £2,200 for the pleasure. Okay, now. I thought it was cheap. Oh, very true. Right, 83 nautical miles out. We are literally cloud surfing at the minute. Getting ready for our imminent arrival. and we've got one shot at it. Fuel is looking a little low at the moment. Carl gifting a membership. Going to Pine Tries to Fly. Thank you so much. $13 new members, 2 away from 15. Gemma, I suspect we are quite a way away. There's people leaving, or the gifted memberships ending. Let's have a look. What's the most we've had? It's about 140, wasn't it? 150. Quite a way away, I think. I think we need $80 subs or 80 memberships. So obviously the fresh memberships that go to people have obviously gone out. Or run out, I should say. So it's about 80 memberships, I think, to get to the next level. Darren says, how much is this flight sim? I think it's a little cheaper than when it came out now. Still a little bit expensive. But it depends where you look. Yeah, I would probably write off the community thing for now. It doesn't seem to want to. Please understand that live chat. The top 3 get special badges in the live chat. Yeah, that's fine. It resets every stream, so you can always try again. How do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points. Send live chat messages. Learn more. Let's read up on it. The leaderboard reflects and ranks each viewer's engagement in a live stream. Viewers earn points by actively engaging during the stream, and the leaderboard displays the audience ranking based on their total points. Doesn't say anything about like how often. Okay. It's a genuine channel. Dishant Lalwani. Hello to you. New name to the chat says where to buy die-cast scale models for aeroplanes. Most likely websites like aircraft model store. Swim and Climb, hello to you, says what hardware do you use for flying? As in flight stick, yoke, throttles, etc. Just the flight stick, thrustmaster. That's all it is. Nothing fancy. Does the job. Next is to move on to things like the yoke and that. So 14.8 nautical miles out, we can probably begin our descent here. Fukuoka Control, Starflyer 53 requesting the start of our descent, please.
Starflyer 53, say again your request, please.
Oh, Jesus. Requesting the start of our descent, please.
Starflyer 53, whenever you'd like, descend altitude 13,000. QNH 1010.
Descend flight level 130, Starflyer 53. No more models. In the words of Wilson, no more models. Paul, yes, there will be. When is the end of the month? Saturday. Okay. Make it the best Ryanair photo. I suppose for a laugh I could. We'll see. Last day usually. Just remind me not to ask questions when Jim's around. Thanks, Jim.
Starflyer 53, contact Fukuoka, approach on 119.65.
Contact Fukuoka approach on 119.65, Starflyer 53. Into the pea soup.
Starflyer 53, contact Suiki radar on 125.3.
Fukuoka approach, good morning. Starflyer 53 with you. Flight level 140. Oh, that's correct.
Starflyer 53, Fukuoka approach identified. Good morning. Expect the runway 34 approach into Fukuoka.
Fukuoka. Fukuoka.
5,000 feet to turn right 075.
Expect the runway 34 approach into Fukuoka as Starflyer 53. Got to be careful how you say it though.
Piper 7 Charlie, Papa, climb 7,000.
5 to 7,000 feet, Piper 7 Charlie Papa.
Fukuoka. Yeah, Fukuoka. Okay, we need to begin our Fukuoka approach. Starflyer 53 requesting descent to the flight level 050. Darren says, I'm actually going to another country at the end of July. Is it Wales?
Starflyer 53, descent flight level 050.
Fuel's getting low. But we've only got one approach. Somewhere in Spain. So Portugal then.
Olympic 173, climb flight level 270.
No, there's going to be no refueling. We got one approach to do it, it'll be fine. Whoa, look at that cloud.
Captain, cabin is ready.
Insane. You sure now, just in case if I go around, don't. Don't say things like that. Yeah, that's what I'm fearing, Sarah. The landing gonna be shit now. You wait. Yeah, we love a good Japanese flight here on the channel. Say goodbye, everybody. Welcome to hell. We might have to fly this in blind. Fukuoka Tower, Starflyer 53 on approach to runway 34.
Starflyer 53, Fukuoka Tower. Say again your request.
We are on approach to runway 34.
Attention all aircraft. Inbound emergency aircraft on final approach to runway 34.
There it is. Slight nosedive here.
$2,500.
Oh god. Fucking gear's not down either. Who's jinxed me? Look at the fucking lag here, look. Yeah, this is not. Fuck you, whoever did this. Fukuoka Tower, Starflyer 53 going around.
Starflyer 53, say again your request.
Fuck off. Going around, missed approach.
Piper 7 Charlie Papa, contact departure.
Switching to departure. Good day, Piper 7 Charlie Papa.
Starflyer 53, landing clearance cancelled. Execute missed approach procedure. Contact departure on 119.65.
119.65 Starflyer 53. Didn't want this. Fukuoka departure. Starflyer 53 has gone missed at Fukuoka.
Starflyer 53, departure identified. Good morning, Fukuoka. QNH 1011.
We got plenty of fuel actually, to be fair. We'll be fine.
2,500.
I'll try and keep it below the clouds. I don't know why the approach mode didn't work. So what we'll do is we'll swing round this this little hill here, and then come in for the approach again.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
Yeah, we did. Came in the other way, so was going in on.
Fukuoka departure, Cafe 5 and
Came in runway 16 last time.
2,200 for 4,000 feet.
Cathay 513, Fukuoka departure. Radar contact. Cleared. Direct Kagoshima. Climb. Flight level 200.
Clear direct Fukushima. Flight level 220, Cafe 513.
Right, here we go. Fukuoka Tower, Starflyer 53 on approach to runway 34.
Starflyer 53, Fukuoka Tower. Negative. Runway 34 is active. Winds 355 at 5.
What I just said.
Runway 34, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 34, Starflyer 53. Get landing predictions in. Gear is definitely down this time.
1,000.
Here we go. 250 for Gemma. Replay's on. 178 for Carl, 158 for for Saf, 161 for Darren, 180 for Jim. Medium auto brake today. Kept it low below the clouds. Yep, keep going.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 10, 5.
I'll do. Okay, welcome to Fukuoka. Eventually. God, dear me.
Cabin ready for disembarkation.
Fukuoka ground. Starflyer 53 requesting taxi to the nearest gate. Bit of butter for you.
Starflyer 53, taxi to domestic 32R, Echo 5, Alpha 3, Alpha Faia 4, Alpha Pete 5. Good day.
Taxi to domestic 32 right, Starflyer 53. We're actually not going to go there. Right, there we go. Welcome to Fukuoka, or Fukuoka. Goodness me. What a stream. And our target for the airline manager has been hit. We're now on 1.7 million. Don't ask whether it's just floating jetways.
RYU 123, request to taxi to the gate 3.
RYU 23 Fukuoka ground taxi to gate 3 at your discretion.
Taxi
Okay.
to gate 3, RYU 123.
Let's say goodbye to say intentions. Goodbye to the traffic. Let's end the second flight here. Ooh, lovely. There's your details. That's everything you need to know. 171 on the landing rating and 56 minutes from Osaka to Fukuoka. Right, we've been going for longer than we needed to, so let's do our usual. We're on tomorrow night. Very much debating whether to stream onto Kick or Twitch as well tomorrow. I'll decide that when we're done, or might even start it next week. Until then, start the replay. It's time to watch the landing from two different angles, overhead and next to the runway. Right, boys and girls, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the contributions tonight and the gifted memberships. We did really well. Should look forward to seeing you tomorrow for some more madness. Until then, enjoy the replay. Look after yourselves and each other. For myself and the moderators, have a wonderful Friday. Take care of yourselves and each other. From us here at the Departure Lounge, a very good evening to you all. A big thank you once again to you everyone, and bye-bye for now.